everyone, Zero JD here with the XBLA Fans channel. I'm here to give you a quick taste of Rival Megagun, a shmup with a bit of a twist to how it is, and it's actually got a pretty interesting story. I've actually beaten the campaign twice. It is kind of short. I think it's only about 6 or 7-ish levels. Not including what I think is an extra like hero ending level. I haven't gotten it yet because I think there's a trigger for it, but I won't go into that and spoil it. So it's got its normal arcade, which is the story mode, versus where you can play local co-op, or just put the computers against each other. And then it has an online battle. I haven't been able to try that out. I'm gonna do the arcade. Let's do easy so I can show off for you. So essentially the story for this is Earth is attacked by these harvester creatures that when they destroy stuff, they take all the wreckage and everything. So Earth, no one from Earth can leave and no one can come to Earth. So what people are doing is they're just essentially sending their garbage into space. But then, hey, we start to actually run out of garbage. So they start a contest about, hey, these people are gonna go against each other trying to destroy the harvesters. And maybe if they win, get to the end of it and destroy the harvesters and save Earth. So at the beginning, you pick different characters. They have different shooting patterns. And if you can see here, the top left, once you get enough of a chain going, you get a mega gunship, and that's going to come into effect later. So I'm going to actually pick the guy I'm pretty good with. They all have a different firing, different rates of fire and all that kind of stuff. I haven't unlocked it yet, but they have something about equipping extra weapons and stuff like that. So let's skip all that so we can get right to the game. So the twist of this game is that you're always going against another person. Usually, as of for this, it's an NPC. You're on the left, they are on the right. And you're actually chaining kills and stuff to send enemies over to them. So what we're going to do here is, there's always a little talking between them at the beginning. I've picked Dr. Magic. And this is what I really enjoy about this game. So far, it's not too crazy. So, hold on, I'm going to pause here. So at the bottom left, you can see my bombs. Above that's my, I don't remember the name of it. I call it my missile meter or attack meter. That might be what it actually called. As you fill it up, you can actually hold X to launch projectiles or interference on the other side. If you hit them and damage them twice, or if an enemy damages them twice, you win. You are held to the same thing, but you have like 3 lives. 2 or 3 lives. Above, you have your bomb, which is B. And if you fill up that meter on the left, you actually can hit Y, and you'll actually go into a mode where you're directly attacking them. So if you kind of watch, I'm building up a hit chain, and as I go, you'll see little portals appear on the other side, and those will release creatures that will attack the other side. And of course, it's got its normal SHMUP, bullet hellish kind of stuff, leaderboards, and all that kind of stuff. Keep going. What's fun is as you go on, the different levels actually have different enemies and stuff. As you can see, I just got hit. So I need to keep an eye out, because if I get hit again, I will die. If I hit B, I can do a screen clearing bomb. Oh, he got me. So he actually launched over some stuff at me. And that is what kind of took me out. Going here. But I really enjoy this. I like how it looks. The music's really good. It's not too difficult, and I played it on normal. I've gotten to the end without dying, except for the final boss on easy, but it is a little bit challenging at the once you get to like the very end. I'm sure once you get to the harder modes, it gets a lot harder. So once I kind of get enough chain going here, I can show you the other mode. So and then they can do the same to you. They can chain stuff together, and then if I hit Y here, yeah. So each of the face buttons actually is a different attack. So I can actually suck him close into me, and then boom. And that's the flow of the game, and I think that's really cool. And you only have to kill him once. And of course your power builds up, and you keep moving on. Each little area has a little story to it. It's like, hey, This is the site of humanity's failed battle with the harvesters. The majority of Earth is just launched into space, so the harvesters take it and everything. And they have different dialogue for each character, and it's even more different if you're the one playing that character. Take him out. And what's fun is enemies have a timer before they appear on the screen. So let's say I get my enemies killed faster, I will have more enemies to send over to him, if that makes sense. And if that's just not a full utter duh moment. I've actually had times where the NPC, my opponent just like totally botches it and loses before I even get to launch anything at him. Most of the time though, it ends with me doing my super and murdering them. My mega gunship. I really like that you just straight up transform. And of course you have to learn what like the other person is. So if I hold X here and I launch stuff over there. Oh, I wasted my bomb. There it is. Someone else has one where it just launches missiles. One of them, they shoot down ships appear at the top of the screen. Two others, stuff appears at the bottom of the screen. It's actually a lot of fun to learn what everyone else's thing is. Depending on which character you pick. I also think it's randomized where your opponents will show up. Because like I've played before, and that robot I've had come after this guy, and he gets angry that I killed this guy. Because yeah, you're just straight up murdering these people. So it's under a guise of like, hey, you can save the world, but if you win, you get fabulous prizes. And it's alluded to that no one's actually ever won and gotten to like the Harvester planet or whatever. Except for me, because I've beaten this game. And of course you go to them. So he's already getting his like butt kicked. There it is. And of course this is easy. Keep going a little more and then I will end it because I don't want to do this entire game. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so there's about 6 or 7 levels. Jean is the one I first played as. And you're going to this portal, and this is where the harvesters kind of come from. And as you can see, the enemies are like different from area to area. Keep going. And before we actually kill him, I will probably end it because the next area is the kind of spoiler. So we're gonna actually go on back to main menu. Versus, you can just be like, hey, I want to go against the CPU or another person local. So this, it kind of looks like you can adjust how. We're gonna just like all that. Give me like all the bombs, fast attack power game, and like drops. Like once in a while you'll find like what's it called, a power up, a drop in the level. It can be a bomb, it can be a repair, or it can be just like, hey, this is to increase your chain.
Ready, go.
Oh, I got smacked there. I also like the fact that the enemies that you get sent over totally count for like, hey, you are still they count as a chain. So even if you get kind of behind, you can still kind of make it back. Ooh boy. So he is also hurting. So let's keep going at him. I guess his is pretty good because I can kind of force him to go somewhere. Also, I cannot attack while I'm throwing bombs. That also uses what's it called? Oh, there it goes. So the I can use the hold the X to fire like stuff over to him, but the issue with that is I'm also using up that yellow bar that makes me able to go super. But that's Rival Megagun. I like it a lot. There you go. It even does the cool thing of when you boot it up, it says Rival Megagun. But I am Zero JD. This is the XBLA Fans Channel. I recommend this game. It's fun if you like shooters. It's got local co-op and online from what it looks like. Thank you very much for watching. This is the XBLA Fans Channel, and have a nice day.